I'm going to make one of you my moderator so that you will delete some idiots because I know that live stream. Huh? Because I just went off, so. No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's landscape.
Good.
I still not full, right?
No, it's okay. We don't really need it to be full. So you can.
Oh, not right.
Okay, it's clean now. So you can help me to check if it is. Can you see me now? Can see me? Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So let us. Don't make your own to be. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you very much to the viewers that are watching from all over the world. You're welcome. Consider subscribing if you're new. And if you are returning, I really appreciate you. So I decided to carry you guys along my life as a teacher, and to show you how we do these things. So you are with me today in class. You are also my students. I hope you enjoy. I teach ICT, Information Communication Technology, to secondary school students. Okay, so let's proceed. You can drop your comment. You can share the video. You can bring more people here. It will be really, really appreciative to me. Now I didn't share this particular one. The one I shared was the one I have deleted. It's okay. But I don't want it to scatter now. If I share now, whether it will, you understand? Wait, let me do something. I will share from my laptop to the WhatsApp here. Can I share to my WhatsApp status here? I'm not sure. You cannot share WhatsApp status on laptop, right? You cannot share your WhatsApp status on laptop, only on phone. Have you tried it before? I've not tried it before, but let's see. It's no problem. If somebody click the one that I shared before, they will come to the channel, right? So they will see the new live stream going, Abi? So it's still okay. Okay. I think I still have to edit this live stream and cut out all these ones. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, guys, so let's come back to class now. Today we are going to be looking at the effective use of the internet, okay? Effective use of the internet. Now, what is internet? What is internet? I think I need a moderator actually, because this thing will be. Maybe you can sit down here or something, so that in case you have to just capture me very well. Right? So we're looking at the effective use of the internet. Are we together? Yeah. Okay. So I usually tell you when you want to define internet, you just divide these two into two. This is inter. Inter is what? Inter is what? Speak louder now. Inter is what? International. And this is what? What is net? Can you be serious? Huh? Wow. So inter is what? Thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So inter is international, and then net is what? Network. See, if this live stream does well, I'm going to buy you sweets next week. But if you are not answering my question, I will not give you anything. No. So please let us be very active. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Okay. So internet is what? International network. And then we have internet. We also have another one called what? Intranet. Have you heard of intranet before? Have you heard of intranet before? Intra means within, okay? A network within, maybe an organization or a company or even like the school now. Are you with me?
Yes.
So that is intranet. So we have internet, we have intranet, and then we have other ones as well. We also have what we call extranet. I'm sure some of these things are new to you. You never knew, right? Extra network. Extranet is what? A subsection or a subset of intranet. You know, intranet is within, right? Are we here?
Yes.
Shiros, are you here? Okay. Intranet is within network, while extranet is an extra network that has extra privileges, okay, in the intranet. For example, let's say an example of intranet now is, let's say the network we use in this school. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes.
It is not a general network. The internet is general. Everybody uses the internet. Am I right?
Yes.
You guys are very, very, very unserious. That diligence is better than you people when it comes to live stream. Nobody's seeing you now. Talk now. It's only me they are seeing. Behave like you are in a normal class. In your normal class, you answer questions right. I'm not making video for fun. This is real, like the title is Real Life of a Teacher. So you are not being filmed. Do you understand? So be in class, please. You are not filmed. I'm doing it for myself, keeping my own record, so that my children are going to watch it in some years to come that their father was a teacher. Do you understand? But don't worry. If you are filming you now, then you will be shy. Nobody is filming you in this live stream. You are in class. Leave the camera with me. You are in class. Please, I will punish if I want to punish. Forget that I'm on live stream. I will punish you if I need to punish you. Do you understand? Answer the questions if I ask, please. Or you stop what you are doing. It's like you people are occupied doing other things. So please, stop whatever you're doing. Let's be here.
Okay.
Can we concentrate, please? Please.
Yes.
Kim, are you with me? But I can see earpiece in your ear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go ahead. So remember my almighty question in all your exams, and even in this final year exam, you are going to write that you must show the internet the police. You can never escape it. Are you with me?
Yes.
You can never escape it. So please go and start revising all those things. You understand? Remember that the end of the year exam is going to really cover different topics. Are you with me?
Yes.
Different chapters. Not only the last chapters or two chapters. No. It's going to cover a lot of chapters, because we are actually testing you to be able to promote you to the next class, where you begin to prepare extensively for your IGCSE. Are you with me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. So let's check the textbook so that we can start something. You know which page are we today? One what?
1
Okay, on the online own or on the book? The book. Okay. Sorry, this is how we do this thing sometimes. So you can actually be the moderator, you know. You can be answering people's questions. If anybody answers you, you can just answer them. And anybody that misbehaves in the live stream, you kick them out. Just press the button there, you can delete them. Yes. Okay. So communication with other users, we have learned all those ones. So now we are now at effective use of the internet. Effective use of the internet. So the internet refers to the worldwide collection of networks that allows users to perform certain tasks. Number one, users can send and receive emails, definitely. This is a general one that you know. Am I right? With the internet. Number two, you can chat online. So you have to write all these things down. I told you that if you want to remember what you have learned faster, you should do what? You should jot down. So please be jotting. I will not be listing everything on the board, only the major things. So once again, I repeat, the internet is a what? Worldwide collection of networks or international network. Are you with me now? There are different kinds of network. Remember when we did chapter 4, we studied about networks purely, right? Where we looked at even Bluetooth is a network. True of us. Yeah. We look at LAN, we look at WAN, we look at so many kinds of network. Am I right? So it is not only internet that is network. In fact, we have the cellular network. What is cellular? Phone, like DG, all those ones, right? So you don't even need internet to actually pick your call. Do you need internet to pick your call? No. They use something called you remember the VoIP? So they have different kinds of networks that can actually work even without the internet. So some of the things you can do is to what? Chat, send and receive emails, chat online, and you can chat online using text, using voice or video. Are you with me? Yep. Now you can also transfer files from one computer to another, or we can say you can transfer files from one node to another. What's the meaning of node in IT? Have you ever heard that word? Node. These are electronic devices. Are you getting me now? Like your phone can be a node, your tablet can be a node. Are you with me? Yeah. Okay, I want us to be please active here. So you can transfer files from computer to computer using FTP. We have learned about FTP before. So what's the full meaning of FTP? Who can tell me? Yes, what's the full meaning of FTP? We have learned this before. File transfer protocols. You have forgotten. File transfer what? Can we say it together? 1, 2, go. Thank you very much. And then finally, you can browse the World Wide Web. I believe you have always been using this www, but maybe you do not know what it means. Am I right? You always use www when you want to put what? The web page, right? Now, some people think that this www means the old internet. No, sir. No, man. Are you with me? www, yes, it is World Wide what? Web. True of us. However, it is not the complete internet itself. www is just a part of the internet. Are you with me now? It's just a part of the internet in which users can what? Access by a way of a web browser. That is why it is called World Wide Web. Do you understand? So it's a part of what? Internet. Am I right? In which users can what? Connect using a what? Web browser. Note of that. So I can ask you. So www is not the full internet. That is why if you want to put the internet address, you put www dot. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. Why don't you always put www when you are opening your app? The apps that need internet. Have you thought about that? Some apps use internet, right? Yeah. You must have internet connection before opening some of the apps. Like if you are using the bank app, if you are even not just bank app, if you are using your TikTok, they are all apps. Even Facebook app on your phone. Do you need to put www? No. But when you want to open Facebook on your laptop or desktop, you go through a web browser. You must put www.facebook.com. whatever. Am I right?
Yes.
So do you understand the difference now?
Yes.
So this www today you have learned something new. If you did not learn any other thing, you learned something new. That www is what? World Wide Web, and it's just a part of the internet that allows users to what? Connect through a what? A web browser. Please concentrate in this class because some of the things we are learning here today, you must write them in the exam. So concentrate. Now, in 2015, this is some history. I know students don't like a lot of history story, but yeah, you need it. You understand? To understand where all this internet thing started from. In 2015, it was estimated that over 3 billion people use the internet across the world. But today, from when I had class on Tuesday with level 9 diligence, we check for 2022. And then we can see that over 4.5 billion people now use the internet. So it is increasing every time. And many people are even in the old world. Maybe 7 point something. So you can imagine, more than 50% of the people all over the world are using internet. But that's a very funny thing also that makes us to begin to think. So actually there are people that don't use internet. It's very funny, right? Because if you now you see yourself, you say, how can people not use internet? But there are people that don't, even in this country, there are some people that are in the very thick village. Am I right? And their life, they grew up without all those things. And some of them may not really want to go outside. You understand? So it's true. It's possible that even in a developed country, there may be people that don't still use the internet. Some of your old parents, grandparents, what do they do, or great grandparents? You just give them a small phone. Why do you still have those small phones in the shop? Even though today you cannot use small phone. Am I right? True of us. Even you bring a small primary school child now, you give him a small phone, he can even slap you. Am I right? And say, no, I don't want. Because what do you use it for? You want to play game? You cannot play nice games there. You only play the snake game and all those. Do you know snake game? You played before?
Yes.
All those. But they are nice games actually. But you know, we want to play something very graphic now, right? Like you are playing racing, you are playing GT, you are playing. Which one do you people used to play a lot? GT5, and I see many of you like all these fighting games. I don't know the name of the game. I don't play it, but I see people enjoy it so much. So you need to use Android phone definitely to enjoy those kind of privileges. But yeah, there are people that don't use internet even today. So my moderator, the way you are jumping up and down, I don't understand. Sit down here now. What happened? sit down one place. This guy is disturbing you, right?
No.
My brother, what are you doing?
Like share, subscribe,
Make sure you are here. Oh, are you here?
Yes.
Everybody should be here. Shiros, are you here?
Yes.
So please, okay, good. Please let us be here, okay? Thank you very much. So the www World Wide Web is only a part of the internet which users can access by way of a web browser. It consists of a massive collection of web pages. Okay, so www is actually like the house for the web pages. Do you understand? It houses web pages. I don't know if you are getting me now. Are you with me?
Yes.
And it has been based on the hypertext transfer protocol. Some of these things are not new. We have learned them somewhere before in previous chapters. You remember HTTP, HTTPS? So how do you know if the website is secure? Mary, can you answer us? How do you know if the website is secure? If a web page, if you go to a website, right? How do you know? There are some signs. The first signs that you can see from the URL. You remember the URL, which is the web page name. So what is one of those signs to know that it's a safe website? You have forgotten and you cannot forget. Oh yeah. I just said one. You should have HTTPS. Am I right? Another thing is what? You look at the padlock sign. You remember that one? You people are forgetting all these things. We already learned these things maybe last year or so. I don't know. But you should not forget it. You have to continue to remember. Okay? Now, the World Wide Web is a way of accessing information over the medium known as the internet. So the internet is like the major one. Am I right?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
That houses all of them. Very soon we are going to now learn about intranet and we will see how all these things connect themselves together. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
So you have learned something now that these two terms, www and internet, are not the same and should not be confused as same. Hamza, now I've just explained, but for emphasis sake, I want to see if you guys understand what I'm saying, okay? So we are talking about www. What's the difference between www and internet? From the little one I explained now.
Internet is for the network for the whole world international, while www is the World Wide Web, is mostly used for browsing.
Clap for him, clap for him. Thank you very much. Okay, now we go to intranet. But before we go to internet, I give you 3 minutes break. Only 3 minutes. So that you can stretch your back and all those things. Are you with me?
Yes.
So let's go for 3 minutes break. Everybody stand up. You want to show them? Okay. So we want to do a very short exercise. Come here. How many people are watching? Wow. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. Okay, so let's do exercise. Everybody, my head, my shoulder, remember, my knees, my toe. Want to go? Let's go. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? Let's go. You do exercise so that you can. Oh yeah, 1, 2. Are you ready now?
Yes.
Break the bones first. Are you ready now? Break all the bones breakable. Are you ready now?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, go. My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toe, my head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. Slow. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. They all belong to God. Again. My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toe. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. You must touch your shoulder, my knee, my toe. They all belong to God. Faster. My head, my shoulder, my knees, my toe. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. They all belong to God. Fastest. My head, my shoulder, my knee, my toe. Anyway, I'm not doing it though. They all belong to God. Yes. Are you feel some refreshment in your body?
Yes.
You feel refreshed?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Clap for yourself. Okay. So let's sit down back and continue. If you want to drink water, I can allow you now. Huh? Only 3 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes left. Get drink water and come. Okay, so guys, I hope you guys are fine and good. Thank you so much. I believe you are enjoying the live stream. Are they still seeing me now? It has gone back. Okay, you can help me to show me like this. I just want to talk to the viewers. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining the live stream. You are enjoying this session. This is break time. You know, when you are teaching students like this, sometimes you have to give them some short interval break so that the whole thing they are teaching will not block up in their head. You understand? So you have to give them some time to relax, stretch their bodies and all those kind of things. So let me know, comment down below how, if you are a teacher, what do you do? What strategies do you use when teaching students, especially when you're teaching them theory? You understand? It tends to be boring sometimes. So you have to make it in a way that, it will not be too boring for them. But yeah, I hope you are getting some experience from this one. Maybe you are a new teacher. I've been teaching for over 7 years now. So yes, I hope you are getting some experience from this. And then if you have other ideas, even if you are watching this video after the live stream, please drop in the comment section below. I will love to actually read from it. Okay, they should like and subscribe. Okay, everybody. 1, 2, go. Go. Like, like, share, and subscribe. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You have to subscribe, guys. Please, there are more interesting content that are coming. And then I uploaded a video yesterday. You can go and check the video. And I'm also planning to travel very soon to Kelantan, but I keep it secret for now. So please follow me if you want to see more and more and more of my content. We are still live, so let's continue our class.
Let's go.
Okay, so once the live stream starts now, please, the noise will reduce. You people are actually making so much noises. Okay, now we come to intranets. Intranets. Please, we are back to class. We are back to class. Intranets. The word intra is within. Are you with me now?
Yes.
Now, internet is defined as a computer network based on an internet technology, but it is designed to meet specific needs or internal needs of sharing information within a single organization or company. You guys should respect. Don't let me misbehave on live stream. I told you this 100 times. People are still doing what you like. Reduce the volume now. You are spoiling the output. Some people are not live, so they are going to watch it after the live stream. It will be so bad, all these unnecessary noises up and down. Just respect yourself now, please. If you off it, no problem, off it. Or if you want to leave it on, put a earphone or reduce the volume totally. You are hearing me now, so you are here live. So you should enjoy. You are enjoying the raw content. So let's go back. An intranet is defined as a computer network that is based on what? Internet technology, but it is designed to meet the specific needs. Are you getting me now? To meet the internal needs for sharing information within a single organization or company. Now, for example, in this school now, what we are using, is it internet? Of course, all of them will still use internet. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. But what we are using actually in this school now, our network in this school, can somebody outside in another place access it? No. So that makes it what? Internet or intranet? Intranet within an organization. When you go to all these universities, let me use University Malaya for example, or University Kuala Lumpur, you understand? You go there, they have their own internet that covers the entire campus. But somebody that is outside may not be able to use their internet. If you are not a visitor or a student, you understand? You have to at least connect, or you have to be in the building. Of course, they used to have the free one for everybody, even if you are not a student. But you must be inside the what? You must be inside the what? The building, the environment. You want to go out? Okay. Are you with me now? Now, this is to ensure safety of the information that is being shared, especially in an organization. They cannot be sharing the same internet with everybody. The internet is very, 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 very vulnerable. Do you know the meaning of vulnerable? Vulnerable. How do they spell vulnerable? The internet is actually very vulnerable, meaning that let me give you a simple English. Internet can be compromised. We just talked about scamming and all these things, right? So people can actually scam from the direct internet. That's why we ask the question, should the internet be policed? Because intranet is actually somehow policed. Am I right? Because that internet now, it is locked up just for this organization. They can share their information, document everything via that same means. They can browse, they can open the different websites just via the same the means. Are you getting me now? Maybe through they have some security measures. There's a firewall, you understand, that protects the virtual world. Let's use that simpler word for you. Do you understand? When we talk of virtual world, the internet is also a community. Am I right? Just like the normal world, you go outside, you have police. So even if you want to do something that is bad, you will know that there's police here.
Yeah.
And then you are seeing the police car. Even if you don't see them, there are some police that don't even wear uniform.
Undercover.
Undercover police. You will be careful because you know that there is police in this what? In this place, in this state, or in this country, or whatever. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
Same thing with this private network now, this intranet. It's somehow police because you are, let's say you are in the company now. You know that you may be monitored. So you will be careful what activities you do on the internet. Am I right? True or false? So access to an intranet is usually confined. That is, it is limited. You know, when I teach you, I try to give you the meaning of some of this big English so that you can easily break it down when you want to explain. You don't need to use the exact word. You understand? When they say confine, to confine something means to limit something, to restrict. You know the meaning of restrict? Restrict, to limit something to a particular group of people. Do you understand? So it is limited, it is confined to a company or organization. Unlike the internet, it is not available to everybody. Intranet is not available to the general public. In fact, there are levels of this intranet. Like, let me still use a university, for example. That will be easier for you to understand. This is the same thing that happens in the bank, in other big organizations, right? But let's use university now, which all of you can understand university. Now, in the university now, they have the intranet where everybody can actually connect and browse, right? They now also have the one that is special just for staff. Do you understand? Just like, for example, if they do that here and they say, okay, only teachers can access this. Do you get it? Students, so that's what we call privilege. The privilege now is given. Not everybody has access to everything, even within that same network. That's why we have what we call extranets. Do you now see how internet connect with extranet? When you say something is extra, what does it mean?
More.
Extra, more. Am I right? So extra network for the what? Top boss or the top positions. There are some information that only the top, those that are at the top, maybe the chairman, the CEO, the managers. Let's use a company for example now. Those information is just for those top people. The general staff, small staff, they cannot have access to that information because it's very private. It's like the secret of the company. If they give everybody that information, any bad person can do what? Sell the information out, and they can spoil the company's name. Do you get my point? So, because internet is all about information. True or not? Yeah. Why are we on internet? We are looking for information. Either you are looking for information by text, by video, by audio, by pictures, whatever. Internet is all about what? Sharing of information. And then connection, right? Information and connection. Because you want to connect with somebody, right? And then communication. Am I right? Do you get the point? So, intranet is more private and not available to the general public. Intranet also resides behind a firewall. Now I've talked about firewall. You have to go and start revising some of these security things. This one we are talking about it in chapter 8. So go back and go and revise. Intranet resides behind a firewall. You see, even the English there is already clear for you. When you have a wall is always behind. Am I right? Now, Mary is there now. There is a wall. The wall is in your front or behind? Beside, whatever. Behind. I mean, it's protecting. That's what we are saying. Am I right?
Yeah.
There is no sense in putting a wall just in your front. You will not have space. Am I right? Now, you see me here. The next wall is there. Am I right? There's another one at my back. So I'm just giving you the idea what a wall actually is. When you build, you put walls for protection. Am I right? Aha. So firewall is the security one. You know, the wall that protects maybe the company's information from hackers, scammers, and all those terrible people online. Intranet reside behind a firewall and are only accessible to the following people. Number one, It's accessible internally to members of the company, generally. 2, to people that are given various levels of access. I just explained this to you. That's what we call privilege. Levels of access, because not everybody has the same level of access. Do you understand? Even within the intranet. So some people actually have access to extra privilege, which is called extranet. Are you with me? Now, there are a number of reasons why we adopt intranet rather than just using the internet. Okay, you have to know this. You know, in the exam, I tell you what you need to know so that when you prepare for exam, you are fully prepared, right? So this question will come out. You need to know at least 3 or 4, maybe even 5. The reason, list some of the reasons, state. The question can say state some of the reasons for adopting intranet instead of internet, or rather than internet. By the way, you have figure 10.3, don't need to draw it, but you can have an idea of how these things work. Then you have, the one I would like you to learn is figure 10.4. Figure 10.4, that is connecting to an intranet through a mobile phone network or virtual private network. So try to learn that one. Figure 10.4, tick it down in your book. Okay? Don't worry, you don't need to cram everything. Okay? I always say you should not cram, because cramming is really not good. You understand? But even you don't cram, but you read to understand. If you read to understand, you can even write your own in what? In simpler language, right? Simpler English, but it still means the same thing. Or you summarize. Like you see this figure 10.4 now, there's a lot of story there, right? A person or connect, blah, 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 blah. You can read it and understand it and summarize it in a shorter sentence. I will still mark so far it makes sense. Do you understand? So please look at that. Let's see how it is. The steps start from the internet up there. Then you have communication via mobile phone by the left. Communication via virtual private network, VPN. You know what is VPN?
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of things, but you have to actually put them in your head. Okay? So VPN is what? Virtual private network, right? Now, for the mobile phone, a person can connect to the company intranet using the mobile phone network to contact the company's secure server. A number of safeguards will permit only certain users to have access to the commercial data. For the other side, the connection to the company's secure server is made via the internet. Secret keys are used to encrypt all communication. What is encrypt? We have already learned about encryption, right? This is a way of what? Confusing the users of the network, mostly these hackers and whoever that comes to the network. Okay? That the information, it is like embedding, covering the real information with some jargons. Do you understand? With some codes. So the message itself will not just show like that in the network, no. Let's say you want to say hello. Okay? I'm just telling you example again. I'm refreshing your memory how encryption works. I already taught you before. If you want to say hello, is it going to come to hello to the... It will come some rubbish things like that. Am I right? So when it now... let me give you a perfect example now. Something came to my mind for encryption. Have you bought credit before? Is it credit or what do you call it? To load your phone. Have you bought the card before?
Yeah.
Top up.
Yeah.
Now when you buy top up, do you just see the number like that? They cover it with something, right? You have to scratch that thing out first and then read over. Am I right? So if you remember, that's like an idea of how encryption works. But this time around in the network. Do you understand? So some codings have been done. So they will cover the real message, with some confusing. So the hacker may not be able to really get the information that they are looking for to hack your account. Okay? So now just read all those ones and try to redraw this diagram because I may ask you in the exam. Now let's go back to this one I said you need to know. The reasons why we adapt intranet instead of internet. Number one, intranet are safer. Of course, you cannot argue this. Am I right?
Yeah.
Safety is number one. Intranets are safer since there is a less chance of external hacking or viruses. Number two, it is possible to prevent external links to, for example, certain websites, undesirable websites. You can even block them already on the server of the what? Intranet. Within an intranet. But internet, you may not be able to do that. Do you get my point? When you are using an intranet connection, you have you are in charge. Okay? You are in charge of what? Of the whole process. You can say all this website. No. There was a time, even in this school, you could not open some sites. True of us. You remember? Yes. I don't know whether they allow you now, but there was a time you could not open some social media, right? But teachers could open. You remember? Yes. How did they do it? Then you can think. That is some of the privileges you have when you are using intranet, which you cannot do. You cannot control all these things on the general internet. Do you understand? Okay. Now, another thing is that companies can ensure that the information available is specific to their needs, meaning that the information available is only for work purpose. Do you understand? Let's say it is a maybe bank, for example. You know, in the bank, all they deal with is what? Money, finances, am I right? Financial market, all those things, anything financial. So they can even make their network in the bank to be something that is narrowed down to only what? Financial market. Maybe they can add economics and all that, all the related, commercial stuff. Do you understand? So that there will be no chance for the staff to do what? To be always going to Facebook, go to be playing up and down when there's work to be done. Is it making sense to you now? Yes. So they can control the entire network. Next, it is easier to send out sensitive messages. What is sensitive message? Private message. Am I right? It's easier to send out private messages or sensitive messages in the knowledge that they will remain within the company. So you are somehow safer. You feel more safe to send out messages within the company, meaning that these messages will not go out of the walls of that company. Because the reason is, like I told you about police, you know that the admin can actually track what you are doing. True of us? Yes. You will be careful, right? Even you want to insult the company or you want to insult the manager, you will be very, very careful while you are using their network. They may be able to track you. And they will say you are a traitor. Do you understand? Maybe you want to bring down the company. So everybody will be very careful when you are at work. Maybe if you go out, okay, like you insult the whoever. Do you understand? So these are some of the things you must be very, very, very careful. Oh, it's not in school, right? As usual. You're welcome, Abdullah. Thank you very much for missing class today. Thank God it's not your day of ICT. Okay. Next, Intranet offers better bandwidth. Yeah, this one is very, very important. Bandwidth. What's the meaning of bandwidth? Check. That is why you have Google. Thank you very much. Let's clap for answer. I did not know you get that. Clap. I said let's clap. How far the internet can, but you need to explain it in a more technical term, okay? So can you check on the internet? Can you check on Google? What is bandwidth? Internet bandwidth. Yes. That is why you have Google, right?
The maximum amount of data transmitted over an internet connection in a given amount of time.
Correct. Clap. Correct. Do you understand? So it is the distance, okay? The length, okay? Are you getting me now? Between which data can actually be what? Transmitted. So now, you now understand something. I believe you have used some public Wi-Fi before. True or false?
Yes.
When you use some, it's very fast. When you use some, it's very slow. Why? It's the bandwidth. Do you now understand now? That's why. Now let me give you another example how this thing works. Reduce it now, my brother. Let's say we are in school now, right? We are using Intranets, by the way, so everything is controlled. They have a specific bandwidth. We are so many in this school now. Let's say only 10 people come to school today. Do you know that the internet will be so fast?
Yeah.
Very, very fast. But when everybody is around, everybody is internet, sometimes it can also slow down. And then what makes it to be able to still be fast, even though many people are around, is because they have bought enough bandwidth. And this one they buy, definitely. You have to buy from your internet service provider. Yes, increase. So, you know, this internet, even in your house, if you are using Wi-Fi, you pay according to what you want. If you want speed in your internet connection, you have to pay higher for a higher bandwidth. Do you understand? If you just want average, maybe you're not many in the house, okay, you can buy a lesser one. But once people are using your Wi-Fi, the thing will be getting very, 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 very slow. Now you understand why Wi-Fi can be very slow or fast. Okay? It's based on the bandwidth. Take note of that. So yeah, Intranet offers better bandwidth definitely because it's private, right? So it's not a general network. Do you understand? So they could control it, and then maybe not many people are actually connecting like in a company now. Companies, organizations, their website, their internet connection usually is very, because they only do for work purposes. Are you getting me now? Are you with me? Also, it is possible to create extranet. I told you we are coming to extranet. It is possible to create extranet that allows the intranet to be what? Extended outside the organization, but with the same advantages as an intranet. Are you with me? Very good. Thank you so much. Do you understand? This allows, for example, trading partners to have controlled access to some of the information. Commercially sensitive information is usually password protected so that the information will be secure from what? From the hackers and scammers online. Did you learn something today?
Yes.
Now, figure 10.5, you will see it shows you how intranet, extranet, and the internet can be connected together. Please learn that figure, okay? It's self-explanatory, okay? External users, internet to server, to firewall, blah, blah. So go and learn that one. Are you with me? To application server, extranet server, and then intranet server. I may not ask you this in the exam anyways. You are the one that press it. Leave it. You just press retry. Okay. So the differences between internet and an intranet. Number one, internet comes from the phrase international network. Okay. The term intranet comes from the phrase what? International restricted access network. International restricted access network. So we are looking at the differences between what? Internet and intranet. Are you with me?
Yes.
3. An intranet is used to give local information that is relevant to the company or organization, whereas the internet covers topics of global or general interest. Next, it is possible to block certain websites using the intranet. While this is also possible with the internet, it is more difficult. Reduce your noise, please. Next, an intranet requires password and user ID entry and can only be accessed from agreed points or computers. Reduce your noise. You are putting earphone, you will not know now. One day I will punish. An intranet requires password and user ID entry and can only be what? Accessed from agreed points or computers. The internet can be accessed from anywhere all over the world. provided the user has an ISP account. What is ISP?
Internet service provider.
Very good. Clap for him. Now, can you give me some example of ISP in Malaysia? DG and all these ones, but some of them also connect to another big ones. Unify, TM. Do you understand? These ones are the real ones. But yeah, some of the DG, I don't know if they have an internet service provider. I'm not sure. DG, Cellcom. Maybe some of them are actually also collecting the service from these big internet. Because DG is really not internet. They are more on what? Cellular, right? Which is phone network, right? Mobile network. Do you understand? But yeah, you just have an idea of what ISP can be, okay? They are the internet service providers, okay? Now, the internet can be public access, whereas intranets need to be private access. So these are simple differences you need to know. If a question tells you to what? Contrast or compare and contrast between what? Internet and intranet, then you have to use some of these information. In the exam, yes, definitely. Okay? So another one is that an intranet is behind a firewall, which gives some protection against hackers, viruses, and so on and so forth. This is more difficult to do with the internet, since it is on an international scale. Hence, we ask you the question: should the internet be police? Answer now. We will meet in the exam. Now, we go to cloud storage. Any questions so far? No question. Take 2 minutes break. Don't go anywhere, please, because I want to finish. I want to give you some free time after this class. Huh? You want to show? No need, but you can show them if they want. If they don't want, don't show them.
No, bro. Thank you.
So you have to give them breaks, interval like this, you understand? So that they can be able to really assimilate the information that is being dished out to them. Is that clear? Very good. More people are there. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, water. Okay, get water. 7 people. Thank you so much. Please, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Let's support the live stream, guys, and then support in the best way possible. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Okay. So we are in the break time now. We're just refreshing ourselves, drinking water. Some people are chewing chewing gum like Kimpar. Some people are enjoying their lives. You understand? We have Shiros there. It's just very quiet, very calm human being. Am I right? Are you calm? Yeah, get your water. Okay. Elizabeth, I don't know where she's going now. She wants to go and meet her friend. See, everybody just Cheyenne. Always my very wonderful friend. Am I right? He's having fun. I don't know what he's doing there. Then we have Justin. Justin, are you there? Justin Bieber or Justin something, I don't know. And Ubaid is there. Then we have Anglo. Anglo, how are you? How is life with you? Anglo's friend did not come today, so he's quite sad. Then we have Amza at the back, our bookwormer. that's very good. Okay, so we will proceed now. Okay, some people have not come back. Come fast. We have Mary. Mary just came back. Wow, thank you so much. My students taught me how to do like this. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, if you like the live streams, then let me know. I'll be coming live once in a while so that we can discuss serious issues. Okay, and then I may bring some guests to the live stream. Maybe you want to hear some information about coming to Malaysia. You want to ask live questions. I can look for some experts, to actually answer your questions. Expert like Abubakar. Okay, are we back? Keeper is not back. Let's wait for her. Actually, we need to rush now because we will soon close. Okay. I thought she just went to get water. Okay, let's start. I think she can catch up because I want us to finish early. So cloud storage. You have learned so many things today, right?
Yes.
Cloud storage, because we need to be fast so that you can now start preparing for exam, okay? Cloud storage is not something new to you totally, right? Because you're already using some of these things, like you use, which of the cloud storage do you use more? An example of cloud storage that you use. You want it? You want it to be off, okay. So we're talking about cloud storage now, Kimpa, we're waiting for you. So an example of cloud storage is what? The popular one, Google Drive. It's like you guys are not back. That's why I gave you break now. Now break is over. Yeah. They're back. An example of cloud storage is what? iCloud, yes. Another one? Shiros. Google Drive. Am I right? And so on and so forth. There are many more. So cloud storage is a method of data storage where the data is stored on off-site servers. Now let me tell you something. I've explained this before. The fact that it is in the cloud does not mean that it is just hanging in the cloud there. True or false? There is actually a physical place where computers are there, big servers. Are you getting me? Where your information are being stored in different folders. Real, yes. Do you understand? So the question now is about the security. Are you okay, Kimpa? The question is about the what? The security. What if there's a fire outbreak? Mary, what will happen to our data that we store on Google Drive and all this iCloud? It will go, right? But do you think that they are so foolish like that? They will have so many backup offices, different countries, because this is business. Some big companies can sue them. You know, some companies, even bank, you can imagine now that bank information is also in the cloud, and then you say that your office fire, nobody will listen to you. They can sue them and they have to pay. So they have to be wise. They will give backup. That's why we learn about backup in chapter 3. Do you remember? You see how me I'm remembering which chapter, but you people now, I don't know. So we connect everything together. That's why I told you that all the chapters are very important. So go and start revising, okay? Now, I read again. Cloud storage is a method of data storage where data is stored on what? Off-site servers. Off-site means not all online. Now, the physical storage covers, no, off-site actually means online. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes. Off-site means like the physical world.
The physical. No. Off-site. On-site is the physical. Off-site is out of, meaning that you don't need to store in the laptop or whatever. You are storing it whatever. But now, the physical, students can confuse you, be very prepared. The physical storage covers hundreds of servers in many locations. Are you with me now? Just what we just explained. The same data is stored on more than one server, just like Hamza said, in case of maintenance or repair. Not only if there's a physical problem, also sometimes they have to do maintenance, right? They have to update. So does it mean that anytime that they are updating, then nobody will have access to their, no. The backup servers will automatically be on. So as they are updating, they cannot update all of them at the same time. Do you understand? Now this allows clients to access data at any time. Now, apart from these ones, do you know that there are other cloud servers like YouTube? You don't know that YouTube is cloud?
Yeah. It's stored a video in cloud.
It's cloud, yes. It's just that it is for video. Can you tell an example for music? Spotify. So don't limit it just to the drive. No. There are many cloud services today.
What was search engine?
Well, we cannot say they are cloud services, but the information, yes, is stored in the cloud also. But we cannot call them cloud servers because that's why they are called search engines. Do you understand? Are you getting me? One that you know that your information is always there, like YouTube now. You always go there, you see the videos are there. Am I right? You don't need to download. Once you have internet, you watch.
10 years ago still there.
10 years, 20 years still there. 50 years still there. Maybe except if they pack up, I don't know, but I hope they don't pack up, because that would be very terrible. You understand? Many people are making their money from YouTube, so if they pack up, people like Mr. Beast and all those, they are very rich already, they will they will cry. Okay, this is known as data. What is data redundancy? The same data stored on more than one server, okay, in case of maintenance or repair, thus allowing clients to access data at any time. That is known as what? Data redundancy. Data what? Redundancy. Take note of that. Abubakar, do you want to take your book, or everything is going to your ear edge? Because this one you're not jotting anything. You are fine. Great. I love that. Okay. Now, you need to take note that the physical company is hosted, is owned and managed by a hosting company. Okay. The physical company is owned and managed by a what? Hosting company. Now, we have already learned about the security aspects, because this is one of the very important aspects of cloud storage. People always ask, there are a lot of research that have been done on this. Now you say we should use cloud. Fine. What of our security? Is our data safe? Are you getting me now? That's a big question. It's very easy to use it as, yeah, but is our data safe? What are hackers doing at the back? So this is a big question. So security aspects have already been studied in chapter 8. So you can go back. Now there are 3 common systems. Number 1, public cloud. Public cloud is a storage environment where the customer or client and the cloud storage provider are different companies. Okay? Different companies. Okay? Public cloud. We also have private cloud. Are you with me? A private cloud is a storage provided by a dedicated environment behind a company firewall. Customer, client, and cloud storage provider are integrated and operate as a single entity, meaning that everything together in one place. Now, hybrid. Who knows the meaning of hybrid? When you say hybrid, we have learned this long ago.